morning, Chapel. I lift up my eyes. Where does my helper come from? My helper comes from God, who created heaven and earth. My name is Natasha Faridosa. I come from Rwanda, Kigali. I'm the second born out of 7. Yeah. And I came to know about Christ through my secondary, where I was sick that time. I had bad situation, but because I know God was my helper in everything. And that time the doctor told me to go and sit home and I wait because they had no solution. But my mom told me, like, Natasha, believe in God in everything you are doing because He is your helper. So after that, I went and sat at home and I was praying, but also I had no hope in everything I was doing. So I went back to the doctor for checkup again. They told me there's another chance. So I stand here, I'm okay. Yeah, that's what I can say. And I came to know about ABU from John Bosco, was a student here at African Bible University. So at that time, he came at home, seeing me sitting there, and he was like, Natasha, if there's someone, okay, he said like this, are you willing to continue your studies? That time I told him, yeah, but I had no hope of going to university again. So he told me about ABU, and then he told me to apply. But at that time, things failed again. So he had to come this side for his graduation. So he came with a hard copy for application. Although it wasn't easy for him to come this side and going back to come to Rwanda to give me that hard copy. So he came with a hard copy, then I started filling in. Then he had again to come this side to come with it. So he came back with it. I know it was a lot of struggle with it. So he came and submitted my papers. So again, he came back. Then it reached, at the time they called me to come and do the interview. To me, it was amazing, yeah. Because I tried a lot of universities there in Rwanda, but every time things would fail. That's why I had no hope in everything I was doing. So I came here for the interview. Although it wasn't easy for me to come all alone from Rwanda to this side, really it wasn't easy. Because they told me to come this side, Mirab, then I had a lot of excuses to tell her that where am I going to get my transport, whatever, everything. So, but through God, because I knew He was my helper, I managed to reach this side. Then coming here to do the interview, I was alone. Okay, others came here and found students, but me, I was alone at that time. Then I came, they welcomed me very well. Yeah, I talked to Claire. Yeah, and one thing I asked him, am I going to pass? To ask her, I asked her, but am I going to pass? Because, how can I say it? Like, academic for Rwanda and here, it's very different. That's why. So I came here and they told me to go in the room. They were giving those interviews. So I went and see what they were telling us to do. But through reading the Bible and everything, yeah, I passed because I did not know that I'm going to make it. Because they gave us something was like, it was in a Bible form, but through reading the Bible, I came and passed that one. So I reached the section where they gave us English, where it was hard. I don't know what to answer, but I tried my best because I wanted to go to a university. Then they told me to go and wait outside, but I had no hope. I went and sat there outside. I waited for, because I knew everything, they would come and say, your things have failed. So at that time, they surprised me. They told me that, Natasha, you have passed. Then I came because I was with my mom. But for me, I did not see, okay, because they gave us administration later, so I did not open to see that, congratulations, just I packed my things, then I went and I see my mother, I told him, yeah, nothing we are going to do, although they have told me that you have passed, I don't know where I'm going to get the institution from. So I had to go and talk to my mom, and we had no other option. So then Merab had given me a paper for paying those institutions, and I showed it to my mom. It was a lot of money. Yeah. So I was like, I can't afford to come here. So, and on that paper was written there when the students are going to report. So I had to go with it back to Rwanda again. Then at that same day, I traveled, then I went. I continued my life there because I had no hope of coming back to this side. So when they called me again, they were like, it was Claire who called. I did not pick. At that time, I was not around. Then she sent a message on WhatsApp and said, Natasha, you have got a scholarship from ABU. That was great to hear that. Then I went and told my mom. Was like, wow, that's good, but how are you going to get, again, transport of going there? But I did not answer him badly, but I told her, God is in everything. So on that day, the same day, people were reporting here on 14th August. Me, I came late, yeah, because of transport. Yeah, I came late, very late, somehow late. So after that, here I am. I mean, maybe so I'm doing a bachelor degree in mass communication. and I want to be a TV presenter, sharing the word of God and showing how God is our helper in everything we are doing. Yeah, in every situation you are in, you know that God is there for you. And I know that God, at that time, He came in the right time that I needed Him. Thank you.